all grass shall perish beneath the might of his stubby little legs. Dun-dun! Oh, I wasn't doing anything weird. Hey guys, it's chuggaaconroy. Welcome back to more Legends of Zelda Wind Waker. In the last episode, we got up near the end of the dungeon. In this episode, we're going to be wrapping up this dungeon. Anyway, here we got a boss door. We can go in there right now, but what I'd rather you do is go ahead and... what am I trying to say here? What am I trying to say here? Skip. Just passing through. Just passing through. Let's go ahead and break this pot. Go ahead and... Get off of me or I'll beat you with a piece of wood. Thank you. Go ahead and light this on fire, and then light this other wood on fire, and you get the teleportation pot to the boss room. Achievement unlocked, teleportation pot. Now what you're going to want to do is go ahead and jump right back in here. Then once you're back in the first room of the dungeon, go ahead and head through the door. No, I'd rather just leave, but no, there's something I'm gonna make you get here, or make you watch me get. You know, and hover over to this one, I guess. I don't think you can quite make the other one. I don't know, I could be wrong! And of course I couldn't even make that. Let's go ahead and jump down. Not jump down, just let go, rather. Or cancel, as the thing says. Over here. And I made it! I made it, man! I made it! Use this flower right here. And like I said, like I said at the beginning of this dungeon, in the first part of this dungeon, there is something that you can get over here if you have enough patience and you don't get hit by a bramble. At least I think that's what they're called. I don't know. That's Rareware terminology, not Nintendo. Let's go ahead and move over here. And right there we got a treasure chest. You have to have the boomerang for this because I don't believe there's any other way you can destroy that particular plant because there's nothing near you to use. There's like no giant nuts or anything. And giant nuts, ugh. It's like the innuendos just make themselves in this dungeon. Anyway, there's your treasure chart, and that does it for all the collectibles that you can get in this dungeon. So now, we're just going to go ahead and jump back in the teleportation pot and head to the boss room. Now that you're in this room, I guess if you're really feeling unsure of yourself, or if you're missing a fairy like I am, Mr. Died at 2 Moblins, we're going to go ahead and break all these things. I think that you can go ahead and get a fairy from a couple of them. Or a shoe jelly. Come here. Come here. Come here. Die. Okay. Why can't I do the spin attack? You know what? Whatever happened to the fairy that you usually get before a boss room? I could actually use one of those. Even though the boss is like laughably easy, I still want to have an extra fairy just in case. Oh crap! I've accidentally collected that. Come here. Thank you. Now we have 2 fairies. Awesome. Like I said, you're gonna want to have an extra one of these for after this dungeon for reasons you will see in a little bit. Now that we're done, getting that, be sure that you have your boomerang equipped, and we're gonna go ahead and head through this door, because, oh my god, you got the boomerang in this dungeon, it's the boss's weakness. That's never happened before in a Zelda game. Now, I have to say, this is one of my all-time favorite boss rooms here. Even though this boss is laughably easy and this fight barely lasts any time at all, this is such a pretty room. And that is Makar. And... this is Kalei Demos, which is the boss of this dungeon. I prefer to just call it the Giant Flower. That is what I've always called it. Now this boss right here is laughably easy. All you have to do is just go ahead and cut down these vines. Keep pressing A to, you know, jump to the side while the boomerang's flying, so that you don't get hit. And one, two more. There we go. saying it's laughably easy, and it's taking me forever to go ahead and break all of them. Now once the vines are broken, get in the middle and attack! And when you do this, he will do damage to you right here, but this is the only time that he will, I guarantee you, that's just about the only time that he will ever do damage to you. He's that easy, and this place is crawling with hearts. Like, oh wow, I say that and he actually is. Wow. I actually don't know if Kaleidos is its English name, I just know that's its Japanese name though. See, this is what happens. This boss fight is so easy that it's just, there really isn't much to talk about. And wow, I keep getting hit. Let's Play Curse, right there. Getting hit on easy bosses. But yeah, it just, there isn't a lot to talk about, because this boss fight is just way too freaking easy. Like, I remember when I was like a little kid, when I was like 13 and I first played this, I was just like, are you kidding me? That was the entire boss right there. Whoa. And that's it. That is it, right there. Already dead. It's shorter than Goma. It is actually a shorter and easier boss fight than Goma. Goma at least had 2 phases, and you could at least conceivably get hit while you were swinging. But in this one, the only time you're really going to get hit is just if you have really bad luck, or in that scripted portion where you always get hit if you're still swinging your sword at him. That's the one who rescued you. My thanks. Dark around me, I thought my time on Earth was over. In other words, you thought you were going to die! Why are you here, swordsman? The great Deku Tree sent you! Oh, that's right, today's the day of our annual ceremony. I'm in trouble, I shouldn't be here, I must leave here immediately. Go ahead and collect your heart container. You got a heart container! Whatever. And now that we got 5 hearts, really isn't anything else left for us to do here. So now that this flower's wilted, it used to be purty. I miss it being purty. Go ahead and head through here. That is Makar. Well, yes, that is Makar. Makar will go ahead and teleport with us. Even though he has the ability to fly like the other Koroks, he's not going to. He's too good to actually use energy. And we're carrying Makar on our head, kind of, sort of, not really. GameCube graphical limitations. Oh, Makar, you have returned safely. I'm sorry, great Deku Tree. I know you warned me many times, but I still did not listen. No, Makar, you are safe now. Just be more careful from now on. You have done well. Link, I must thank you for your brave deeds. Here is what I have promised you. Please accept it. Is it a map? Farore's Pearl. We now have Farore's Pearl, and Makar is down there crying behind it. We don't care. We have the Farore's Pearl. Farore's Pearl. It is my hope that this pearl shall lead you to a fair destiny. All is well, Makar. Do not cry, please. Play your songs for me as you always do. And here we go, the ceremony. Now, I personally love the music here, though, but I find it funny how we had to rescue him for, like, a ceremony that takes, like, 10 seconds. I mean, I don't get why they could have done it without him, though, but whatever. It takes, like, 10 seconds. Look, Link is getting down! The Deku Tree to produce seeds, which will become Deku Sprouts. Okay, now, I never got this. Okay. They are spreading seed that is attached to their crotch. I mean, and they're called Deku Nuts, no less. These seeds will continue to spread across the Great Sea. Let's go, Koroks, to the sea! See you all next year. So once a year they gather here to spread the Deku Tree seeds around the earth so that they may continue the sprouting of dense forests like this one. And anyway, I think that just about does it for this episode, alright though? So, next time on The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, we're just going to go ahead and finish up here on the Forest Sanctuary Island and take off. See you guys then.